Hello, hi, good afternoon, good morning, good evening, depending on where you are. My name is Chibi. I am back again with one of my live episodes where I bring somebody from my online business community to interview. Today, I have a special guest. When I made the post yesterday, I said it's somebody you wouldn't want to miss, and I wasn't exaggerating by any means. You need to find out who this person is. She's one of our pillars within the community. She's one of the high flyers. I am not going to preempt her and I'm not going to tell you much about her. She will introduce herself when she comes on. But just by way of housekeeping, I'm using a third-party software called StreamYard. StreamYard for you to be able to make comments and ask questions and enable us to respond in real time and promptly, you'll need to give StreamYard permission to allow us see your questions or comments. And the way to do that is by going to www.streamyard.com/Facebook. If you've already done that on another platform, it applies all through. But if you haven't done that before, you need to give StreamYard permission. Otherwise, we won't see your comment or questions. But what that means is that I will still respond when we're finished, but we won't respond right as the program is going on. So if you want us to see you, see your question, see your comment, and respond promptly, you need to give StreamYard permission to do that. So that is it. I'm talking to you live from United Kingdom, and I'm speaking from my business page, which is chima.com. Here we go. I'll bring my guest.
Hey.
Hello, Pamela. I have you finally.
Hello, everybody. Hey, James. So nice to see you.
Nice to have you.
I'm sorry I didn't make this on time. It's been so busy, but finally I'm here anyway. So that's
Yeah,
good.
finally you're here. That's all that matters.
How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. Thank you.
Awesome. Good to
All
speak
right.
with you.
Okay,
And
so
thank
let's
you
start
so much for
by
having me. Yeah.
I'm privileged to
hmm
have you myself.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's start by meeting you. Who is Pamela?
Okay, I can actually see my name right there. Pamela Kinga is my last name, and my name is Pamela, and I live in Edmonton, Alberta, Canada, and I am a mom
Okay.
of two beautiful kids. I am a wife. I always say that I'm married to the most handsome dude on planet Earth.
Wow.
About others, but that's me. And then, and most importantly, as a career base, I used to work as a chartered insurance professional. I've been in the corporate world in Canada for a couple of years. And today, I would say with so much energy, I am a proud full-time digital business owner. So yeah, super excited, and that's just a little part of me right now. I actually run my business now full time and enjoying life. And life is beautiful, and we just have to figure out those avenues where we can actually see the best out of life and enjoy life. I can tell you, I love my life. That's what I say to everybody. So there's not too much about me. That's originally I immigrated to Canada from Cameroon. I am Cameroonian by birth, but Canadian by nationality and by choice, I always say. So yeah, that's all about me. I do not have so much. My life revolves around my family. My revolves around my kids, my husband, and my entire family. And yeah, I just live a very quiet life, and that's me.
Okay, that's quite a lot to know about you.
Yeah, thank
Okay,
you.
so how did you get into the online business? What prompted you? Did you just decide one day I want to enter online business, or was there something that prompted you?
That's a very good question. And I find a lot of people asking me that question. And I tell people all the time that people's reasons are different. And I call them the why. What is your why? With a W, with a capital WHY. What's your why? And I usually write it down with a really big question mark. Why are you doing this? For me, I actually did not jump into it accidentally. I was actually searching for a very long time because I like I said earlier, I've been in the corporate world and I do have two beautiful kids and they're young. I'm a young mom with two. I have a 3-year-old and a 1-year-old, if you know what that means.
Oh, yeah, that's
So
a
I got to a
handful.
point, yeah, I got to a point in my life where I was just simply tired of jungling between daycare and work and we did not have any family life. To be honest, my husband had to do 3 jobs because at the end of the day in North America, you got to make ends meet. You have to pay the bills. So we did not have family life at all. And so I got to a point in my life where I figured out that I needed change. So I started searching. And prior to starting this amazing business that has changed my life, I tried a couple businesses which normally did not work for me. And most of them did not work, probably for obvious reasons. They had to deal with a lot of cold calling, direct selling, and it was just not my take. And it was not just a great business model for me. And coupled with the fact I was looking for something that I can really do it at the comfort of my home while looking after my kids. And that's how I started searching, and I stumbled upon an ad on my Facebook news feed, and which got me thinking. I decided to take action, and here am I today, retired in under a year. So my why was to be able to stay home with my kids. And I just was looking for more family time because I needed to get my husband out of the 3 jobs that he was doing because I wasn't seeing him at all. He was never home, to be honest. He was always out of the door. So I needed something that could help me still live in North America and enjoy life because at one point I realized that I was not getting anything out of like I just got tired, but I knew that I could definitely do something that would help me to still live here and enjoy life and have that freedom that we all are looking for. That was my reason. And thank God that today
You found this one.
I found it. Yeah.
Okay. My next question. There are 1,001 type of online businesses out there. There are so many of them.
Mm-hmm.
If you just Google, you will find on uncountable.
Absolutely.
Yeah. So what is uniquely different about this one?
Hmm.
What is the differentiating
You know
factor?
why? I love that question, and I'll tell you why I love that question. I love that question because I have actually tried some other businesses. This is
Yeah.
not my first online business. And you know what? When people
Really?
actually ask me and they're getting into this business, I tell them if this is your first business that you're trying online, then congratulations because you've saved yourself headache, time, money, and a lot more. So I tried a couple online businesses and they had to do with direct selling. And I tell you what, guys, and the truth about it is that direct selling just leads to pressure. What
It's
direct selling is, you go to people's houses, you have to call them, are you home? You need to go to their homes and do a demo of products and ask them to
yeah.
purchase, and they purchase, and you make those small commissions. Hell no, it doesn't work. I've
Yeah,
been
in
there.
fact, I was marketed those types where you call the demonstrate, show you this. But I just looked at it. It's not something I really wanted to do. Yeah, I
No,
won't be
I tell you
committed
that is
to
old school. It doesn't
it.
work anymore. It boils down, and nobody nowadays really want to be pressured.
In
So with
fact, there's no room for it anymore because we don't even have that opportunity of gathering people together under
I
the
know
current
because of COVID,
climate.
right?
Yes.
I know. So what is unique about this business that I am into and Chimbi is into right now is the fact that you don't have to do direct selling. there is really, really no selling involved. And the beauty about this business, the reason why I was able to climb up the ladder so quick, is that we do have an amazing system that it has step by step training that literally will babysit you from a little baby and until you grow up. And we have a massive community of amazing coaches and mentors that will literally hold your hand. And you know what? The best thing in this life is to do something with somebody who has been doing it for a long time. So they just
Exactly.
tell you exactly what they have been doing and they just gradually walk you through it. I enjoyed it a lot, and it really contributed to my success in this business. Like, we don't do direct selling, we have mentorship, we have training. It is incredible. And you can really not find out what it is until you come in and see for yourself. Otherwise, it would just be me ranting and ranting. But if you don't come and see for yourself, you're not going to be able to appreciate what I'm talking about.
Yeah, like with the community you mentioned, I am in the UK. Both my mentor and coach are in Canada, like you.
Oh,
So
yeah.
when at the beginning when I started, sometimes because of time difference, I want something immediately, but they are not. They are sleeping. I'm awake. All I need to do is just pop it into our chat room. There's always 1,001 people out there that will give me
I
the
know.
solution I need. I
I
didn't
know.
need to wait. I don't have to wait for my coach or my mentor specifically. Somebody
Oh, yeah.
is always available 24/7 to help, irrespective of where you are.
That's true.
Yeah. Okay. My next question, like you said, you don't people will really not appreciate on what we are doing unless they are inside, and usually the way we get people to be part of that inside is by attending our webinar.
Right.
Why would you advise somebody to watch our webinar or attend that webinar or that all important webinar? Why should people attend it?
You know what I tell people? In life, the reason why when people hear about online marketing, they push back is because there's a lot going on in the online world. And what I tell people like myself is that in anything that you want to venture in life, there is a place of due diligence. And what is due diligence? Due diligence is you checking out something to see what it is before taking action. Due diligence is about looking out for what you want to do before taking action, right? And
Mm.
so I encourage everybody, when I saw this opportunity, just before I come to that question, when I saw this opportunity myself 15 months ago, trust me, guys, I was skeptical myself. I was. It's not until after I checked out the community, checked out the webinar, that I realized that these were real people doing real business, that my skepticism was swept away. So now what I always tell people is the webinar actually gives you access. It gives you, that's where you find out what exactly we are doing, how we are doing it, and even how you can partner with us. You need to have this pre-information about anything that you want to start or anything that you want to venture into. It is so important. I do not want Chimbi to sit here and all the time and tell you this is what it is, this is what it is. Go check it out yourself. It
Exactly.
is so important that you check it out because I believe so much in seeing things for myself than having people tell me about it. And if somebody tells me that, okay, this is actually an opportunity, it's changing my life, okay, well, I don't think I have to believe that person until I check it out. Well, I can decide to take your word for it, but it's my prerogative to go check it out and see, okay, what is it that this lady is talking about? So, just the reason why we have that webinar there is so that you can have an idea of what we are doing, how we are doing it, how you can partner with us. I mean, like, just clear off your thoughts before you can decide if you want to take action or not. It's so important that you watch those webinars. And we have people who took some time to put those webinars together. So it's for informative and educative purposes. You need to know what you're getting into. So it's absolutely important, guys. Check out webinar. And I will
Yeah.
tell you, you are going to love what you're going to see in there, by the way. So just go
Yeah,
check
it's
it out.
just to tell you that we are real and we have
Yeah,
nothing to hide.
absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay, so what has been the how do I put it? What has been the highlight? At what point did you realize that this is what you want to do for life? It doesn't matter what else is going on around you.
The truth about it is that when I got into the business, when I got into the community, and I realized that this is a real business with real people running it like myself, and it didn't really matter. I realized that there were so many people of different ages. There was really no age barrier. There were people of different careers, professionals, full timers, and part timers. Everybody was real in the community. And I also, when I realized that we get plugged into a system that works, a system that has been proven and tested for results, gosh, I knew and I told myself that because the truth, I had two questions that I was asking myself. Is it real? Is this a proven system? Has it been tested for results? Can I lay my hands on anybody who has used the system and has seen results? If I had answers to all those three questions, then I told myself nothing is stopping me. I can make this work. If this is working for Chibi, if this is working for B, for C, for D, and these people are just like myself, then I was going to make it work. And you know what? You just gotta, like, whatever you do in life, you just have to have that positive mindset towards it and work towards it, because you need to commit your time and commit everything that you have in it. If you realize that this is it, you just commit what you have. And trust me, I'm a real person. Look at me here. It's working for me. It
We
can work
are
for you.
real. We are real.
I know. If it worked for me, it can work for anybody.
Anybody else? Yeah.
Anybody. Yeah. So when I realized that, I told myself, this is it. I'm not going anywhere. There's a slant in my language. I say we die here. That's what I say to everybody. I'm like, this is it. I'm not going
Yeah,
anywhere.
we are in it. We are not going anywhere
Oh
anymore.
yeah,
This
it's a
is the bus stop.
life-changing
This is
opportunity.
the
Like
bus stop.
who really comes and says this and want to go out? Nobody.
Where else do you want to go in the first place?
Mm-mm, mm-hmm.
Okay, you've partly
Yeah,
answered my next question. Who is this business for, and do you require any special skill to be able to succeed in it?
yeah. I'm sorry, I actually jumped into that. So
That's
this is
okay.
actually a business for everybody, guys. Like you really do not need any prior experience. You know why? The
Mhm.
reason I say you don't need any prior experience is because we have step by step instructional videos that will literally tell you, I mean, like, guys, do you know what it means like learning to do something on YouTube?
Yeah.
Like, I go to YouTube to learn how to make my husband. Actually, I'm from Cameroon. My husband is half Nigerian. So my mother in law is Igbo. So my husband was born in Nigeria,
Oh,
actually.
I didn't even know
Yeah,
that. I am
yeah.
Igbo. I
Absolutely.
am Igbo.
Oh yeah, my mother-in-law is Igbo. So my husband was born in Nigeria. So there are some meals that my husband loves to eat when we don't actually have them in Cameroon. For example, we have like we do rice in Cameroon, but in Nigeria there's Nigerian jollof rice, and my
Yeah.
husband loves it. I didn't know how to cook it. I went to YouTube how to prepare Nigerian jollof rice. They're going to tell you put this, put this, put this, put this, and I made perfect jollof rice. So YouTube will tell you what to do. Click here and click here. That is how our training,
What
that's
training
that's
is.
that's an example of what our training is like. Our training will basically tell you, go to www.this, click on this, click on that, like who needs skills to be able to do that? So this business, you really don't need any prior skills. And the fact that we do have mentors and coaches to guide you, you really don't need prior skills. There is no age limit. Oh my God, I love one of my grandmas in my community. I call her Grandma Debbie. She
Hmm.
is a great grandmother. She has great grandchildren.
Yeah.
She has so many great grandchildren. She has grandchildren. She has many children, but she's in the business.
Business.
Like it's so beautiful. And we have teenagers in the business.
Yeah.
It's so beautiful. There is no age limit and there is no restriction as to you do not need to be have a master's in business administration to run this business. No. I, for one, I have a law background. I have a master's in law. Law and business has nothing in common. And then,
But
so
here you are.
here am I. I'm running this business. So there's no restriction, actually. There's none.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, my next question. We have people who follow us on either on our personal profile or on our business page. They are
Mm-hmm.
just watching, they are not doing anything. What advice will you give them?
Oh my God. Like I always say to people, in today's economy, in today's economy, even prior to the pandemic, it is actually, guys, if you're listening to me, wherever you're listening to me, in the UK, wherever you're listening to me, and maybe you've been following Chibi for a very long time, but you've never taken action. I need you to understand that today's economy, it's actually risky for an entire family to rely on 9 to 5 paychecks. And I'll tell you why. The truth about it is that I really don't want to care how much you earn. What is your profession? What's your career? What's your job title? But the truth about it is that anybody that controls your time controls your life. If you have to wake up to those alarm clocks every day and go to a job, whether you're a medical doctor, you have to be in the hospital. I know we love our jobs. Like I was an insurance professional, I loved my job. I love serving people. But you know what? You got to get a plan B for yourself. I don't care what that plan B may be. Every single one of us needs a plan B. And you need to have a solid plan B because the times are changing. It's so risky for you not to have a plan B. It's so risky not to have something to fall back to in case something happens. It's so risky. And let me tell you guys something. Gone are those days when they used to say that the online world was a very unsafe place to be. Today, the online world is getting super popular and it's running, I call it a fast running train. And
Everybody is on it.
everybody is switching it up online. And if you're not very careful, you might be left behind. I tell my people, it is high time for you to reserve your spot in the online world before it gets saturated. You need to do that because the online world nowadays, it's very young. It still has so many potentials, but it's actually getting to become the very, very safe place to be. I remember when the pandemic struck, lots of people were losing their jobs. Small businesses were closing down. Look at like there's lots of shops in Canada who are shutting down. They cannot meet up anymore. Employers in those companies are losing their jobs. They're getting out of jobs. But you know what? I remember the peace of mind that I had when COVID struck. I didn't have to think about, oh, what can happen if I lose my job? Because at the time, by God's grace, I was already retired. Nothing affected my business. Nothing had to do with my online business because it was running online. By the way, I don't need to go anywhere to put on mask to run my business. This is my office. I'm sitting here in my living room. This is my office, guys. This is where I work every single day. So it is actually so important that we actually do something for ourselves, get a plan B. And I always tell people, if you don't check something out, you're never going to know if it's for you or not. And one thing that I realize so much in our today's economy or in the lives of people is that lots of us really realize that we need change. But the truth is, most of us have not gotten to a point where we realize that we need to do something differently to get that change. If you have not gotten to that point in your life where you realize that you have to do something differently and you keep doing the same thing over and over, this is how you're going round and round and you're never going to end anywhere. You just keep going round and round and you will just walk for the rest of your life and not have time for yourself. So you got to do something differently. You got to get out of your comfort zone to be able to achieve those goals in your life, guys. Like there is so much freedom out there. There is so much freedom in the online world. You got to come get it. You have to come get it. Like there's so much for each and every one of us. But you need to check it out. If you don't take action, you're never going to know. So please, if you've been watching this lady, sitting on her page, following her out, and not checking her out, I'm here to encourage you wherever you are. If you're an immigrant like myself or you're not an immigrant, wherever you are, check her out. We are into a real, legitimate, profitable business. Come check it out. And I tell you, when you come inside, you're going to meet me.
Yeah,
I'm all over the
that's for
place.
sure.
Yeah, when you come inside, you're going to meet me. Reach out to me. Tell me you came in from today. I promise you I'll respond to you. Okay? Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Pamela. I don't know. On a final note, what will you want to add, if any?
Well, I just want to call on everybody to take action. Secure that plan B. There's no point, there's no reason why you shouldn't have a plan B, a plan C, and even a plan D. But don't just stick on one source of income for your family. If you're a mother out there and you're listening to me, your kids need you. If you're a young mom like myself, trust me, you want to be there in the life of your kids. You want to watch those milestones when they achieve them. You want to be there. You need your kids. You know what? God created us as women to be supporters to our spouses. You got to think out of the box. Always think out of the box. What can I do to support this guy? So we can together live this freedom life and be able to enjoy life more than what we are doing right now. Think about it. If you're a guy out there, guess what? Your wife needs you at home. Just like my husband, he was never home. But I didn't blame the guy because he needed to work, because he needed to take care of me and the kids. So I had to think, what can I do to support him so that he can actually have time to even spend with me, right? So you have to think. Like if you do not really need to work so hard. Nowadays it's about working smarter and not harder. You really don't have to put in those so many hours to be able to live the life of your dreams. No, you don't have to work too hard. You can actually do it the easy way. And you know what? We are here to provide you with all those simple steps to get you started. So why wait? Check us out.
Why wait?
Check us
Why?
out, guys. And we will be more than happy to share with you those simple, amazing steps that helped me and thousands of other people in our community to make those six-figure incomes in a month. The same systems that we all are using, the same system that we are so willing and happy to plug you into so you can start making that extra income for you and your family. We all need it, and we have to make this work. Okay? So I really don't have much, but I need you guys to take action and secure a plan B for yourself, your family. Supplementary income doesn't hurt. Go to the mailbox and like sit at the end of the week and you have some extra income coming into your bank account. It doesn't hurt. Go to your mailbox and you pick out those checks in the mail. It doesn't hurt. In fact, it adds to your family, it adds to you. So you just have to check this out and make it happen for yourself. Okay?
All right.
Yeah.
All I want to say is I don't know who are listening and those that will be catching us on replay, but you've had it all from Pamela. This
Yeah,
business is real.
it
It's
is.
run by real people. You don't have to be a professional or an IT guru to be involved in the business. Anybody can do the business. It doesn't matter where you are. You need a plan B. And what is going on around us with the pandemic is frightening. UK is about going into a second national lockdown. In fact, everything today is panic buying all over because I
Oh
don't know how
no.
media got the wind of it and broke it before the government. The prime minister will be addressing us by 5 o'clock, and that's to confirm it. So if you go to the shops today, it's like crazy.
Oh
And
yeah.
yeah, and that means more loss of jobs, increasing security and confusion. So if by now you still haven't met that plan B, I don't know what you're waiting for. This thing is not going out, clearing out anytime soon. And even when it does, like people keep saying now, we're entering, it will be a new normal. The normal, we know it before. No matter how eventually these things clear at the end of the day. It won't be the normal we know before because everything has gone digital. We're not going to rewind the clock and say the fact that we're all online, we're no longer going to be. A lot of things are now taking place online and there's no going back. That's the truth of the matter. And
I
like
mean,
you
like
said,
we do
it is
everything online
young,
nowadays.
still open for as many
Right.
that want to come in. A time will come when it will be very saturated, and we are saying before that time comes, do something about your life
Right.
now.
Right.
Plan
Right.
your future now. Thank
Right.
you so much, Pamela. Let's say hello to some of the people that have been saying hello to you before we go.
Okay.
Stella Copper saying hi.
Hi,
This
Stella. How are you?
this is Amaka saying hi. You guys are
Hey.
doing well. Amaka is in UK. This is Natasha. Natasha is in Spain, I think. Yes, Spain.
Hi, Natasha. Hope you're doing great.
Yeah. This is Fumi. Fumi saying hello to us.
Oh, nice. Nice meeting you for me.
Um, how many of them are still here? This is Pauline. Hello, Pauline from Germany.
Hey, Pauline. Good to see you, girl.
This is
Oh,
Damaris.
that's Damaris. That's my girl right there. That's one of my amazing eagles.
Oh, yeah, really?
How did she find us? Hey,
I
Damaris,
don't
how did you
know.
find us?
I don't even know her. She's following you. She knows where you are. Oh, yeah. So um, it's nice having some of you join us. Thank you for making our time to join us. And thank you for those that will be catching on replay. Please do let us know where you're watching from. And until next time, Pamela.
Thank you so much, guys. Thank you, Chief. Thank you for having me. I really appreciate. And yeah, it's always my pleasure, and I usually feel so humbled coming out here to talk to people, especially people of my kind, to really encourage them, make them see reasons why they have to have a plan B in their lives. It's usually a pleasure because we really need this in our lives and we just need it so badly. And I just keep saying that we have to do this. And thanks for having me, my dear. And looking
Thank you
forward
so
to
much
joining you sometime
for
down the
making
road
our
as
time
well.
to be
No,
with
my
me. I know
pleasure.
how busy you are.
I know it's okay.
Thank
Thank
you
you so
very
much.
much.
All
So,
right, you take care, hon.
yeah, bye.
Bye.